Hey everybody, in this video, I'm going to share with you what kind of documents you'll be asked for to close your mortgage, whether you're an employee or you're self-employed. Let's check it out.
You have not enough minerals.
Okay, so now you're ready to get your mortgage, you submitted your application, you're going to need to provide your proof of income. And that proof of income is going to vary on documentation depending on if you are an employee or if you're self-employed. So if you're an employee, you're usually making hourly income or you have a straight salary or a bit of salary plus commission plus a little bit of bonus, whatever it is. So first thing is we have to distinguish, are you an employee or are you self-employed? So self-employed is very self-explanatory. You're working for yourself. You might write your own paycheck to yourself. You might be writing your own dividends to yourself. So if you're an employee, you're working for a company, and it's very simple on what the documentations you really need. All you really need is a letter of employment, pay stub, and a T4 for the previous year. So in regards to a letter of employment, what you want to do is have a fresh letter of employment, not a job offer letter. That's completely different. When you first got your job, your employer would have given you something called a job offer letter. That is completely different from a letter of employment. A letter of employment is a fresh document, usually within 60 days, so it has to be fresh, and it's going to state how long you've been working for the company, what your role for the company is, how much you get paid, and what is the status of your employment? Are you a full-time employee? Are you part-time? Are you contract? So this is very important because this is the first way of identifying what kind of employee you are. The secondary identification of what kind of employee you are is based off the pay stub. And the pay stub is going to show how much you're actually getting paid every 2 weeks. Most people are getting paid every 2 weeks, and it has to show all your deductions, your CPP, your EI, and your taxes, and your year-to-date. So that's what your pay stub is going to look like. And then eventually your T4. So at the end of the year, your employer would submit how much you actually made, and you would get a copy of that. All right, so these are the 3 core documents you're gonna need as an employee. Now, case by case, depending if you get paid overtime, a bonus, or commission, what you might wanna do is add 1 more year to your T4. So we're in 2020 right now. You would wanna add the 2018 and the 2019 T4 so that you can show an average of your income. So that's for the employee side. Very straightforward, letter of employment, pay stub, and a T4. Now we go to the self-employed side. So there's a component, whether we're trying to submit your deal to the A side, A lenders, or B side, B lenders. Now, if you don't know what the difference of A lenders or B lenders is, check my previous video where I show the ABCs of financing. So at the end of the day, we're gonna need to prove your self-employment. So if you're incorporated, what you wanna do is provide your articles of incorporation. Make sure it's all pages, not just the front page. You provide the full package of your articles of incorporation, because sometimes we have companies that have multiple partners in there, and banks want to see what the split of the ownership is. Is it a 50-50 ownership? Is it 75-25? So you need all pages of the articles of incorporation. All right, so sometimes we have clients with small businesses under their own name, and in that case, what you would provide is a master business license. So the reason why you want to provide these documents is so that you can show the lender that you are a registered business, you're a real operating business. All right, in regards to qualification, if you're trying to get qualified at an A lender status, you're going to need to prove 2 years of your notice of assessments and 2 years of your T1 generals. So your notice of assessments will show how much net income you have shown to the government. What they're looking for is a line 150. And another reason why the banks want to see this is they want to see if you have any taxes outstanding. So if you have any taxes outstanding, you have to pay that off before any bank gives you any money. T1 General shows how the money is being made. So is it through business income? Is it through investment income? Is it through rental properties? So how are you making your net income? So that's for the A side. So if you're like most small business owners, you might not be showing enough taxable income for 2 years to qualify for a mortgage, but that's okay. We can get you qualified through the B channel. Now the B channel, yes, the rates are slightly higher. Yes, there are fees involved, but take a look at this. They're not gonna ask for 2 years of history of net income where you have to actually pay a lot of taxes on your tax returns. All you gotta show is 3 to 6 months of your business bank statements. That's it. So as long as you have cash flow coming in through your business account and you have the invoices to prove how you're making that money, that's all you need. So on the B side, you need to show 3 months of your business bank statements showing the cash flow coming in for all the jobs that you've done. And you have to show the invoices of how the money's coming in. So all your work orders. So I just want to recap the income documents that we need to show to the bank. So it varies between if you're an employee or you're self-employed. So it's very straightforward if you're an employee. Letter of employment, pay stub, and a T4. Make sure that these are fresh within 60 days. T4 from the previous year. If you are commissioned, you have overtime, or you have bonuses, make sure you provide 2 years of your T4. Self-employed, what you want to do is provide articles of incorporation, all the pages, not just your first page. Master business license if you're registered under your own name. If you're trying to get qualified through the A channel, you want to show 2 years of your notice of assessments. The bank's looking for your line 150, what your net income is, and they want to make sure that you have no taxes owing. They also want to see your T1 generals for 2 years. If you're qualifying on the B side, then you only need 3 months bank statements showing the cash flow of your business and also the invoices to prove where the money came from. And that is it. All right, guys, I hope you liked this video on the income documents that you need to show to the lenders. If you like this video, please hit like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.
You have not enough minerals.